To urge you to share to your wall so that those who are following your page will also spread this very gospel of redemption of our people. Today we are going to centralize our issue on Enugu State, specifically on Eha Amufu Isi-Uzo local government in Enugu State. I want to ask some questions in regards of the governor's ambition, or let me call it governor's interest in that particular I call it unholy attitude. And this attitude shouldn't be found in any of our people who meant well for the development of the Eastern region. I keep on saying something. I've been watching and gathering information about the scenario playing out in that particular place of our land. And for what I've gathered so far concerning the issue, because many have called, women have called, men have called, youths have put their calls across, raising their voices and asking for rescue of what is happening in that particular place. First of all, let me place number here. Let me place number here as people requested. As some people requested before I come on air, especially people from that particular place. Let me place my number here. Another way to give them the opportunity to call in and hear their view, so that the world will hear them if any of them is. I hope I'm still on air or have Facebook. And then trying to play funny. I think we are back. I was even stopped before. Imagine. Okay. That was exactly what somebody said. He said Enugu State government is trying to subdue those who are trying to review what is about to play in that particular place. So we move on. You see, it is no good. I am begging, let me not use the language of cowards, because begging is a language of coward. I always tell people, before you do something, examine what you want to do, study what you want to do, cross-check what you want to do before doing it, in order way to avoid being, say, sorry after doing it. There are one thing I said 2017, one of my live broadcasts. I said, Biafrans should take record of me. I said, from this moment that I'm beginning to appear on air, because I'm a man who have gone closer to government, and I always being careful when I want to do something or say what I want to say on air. Because this attitude of doing something and later come back and apologize is not a good one for people who understand dignity. That's why a man with a sound character, a healthy character, is hardly to say sorry. Because whatever he said, you may not agree at that moment. You may misunderstood him at that moment. But he will hold onto his word, because he knew that what he have said is the right thing. And when the moment of that writing will appear, it will appear. So there's no need of saying sorry. He may get offended at the initial time when the man have uttered that word. But what he uttered, he have written that in somewhere, waiting for that, the revelation of that, because he already saw it coming. But that thing may not yet come. But when it comes, you are the one that will be looking for him. He said it to... So those that insulted him will be the one to say sorry to him, not him. That's why don't be fast to say. Don't be fast to act. Always be slow. Take examination of what is playing before you come out to say anything. Like what Donald Trump did to the president of Ukraine in the White House. He intentionally did it. But many of you doesn't know how world politics is being played. He intentionally did that in open, in a camera. And he ordered all the live broadcasters there, all the channels there, to send it the way they send it out there live, without censoring anything. He told him there clearly, you are playing with World War III. Your people have been killed, your people have died. That is the bitter truth any man can tell anybody who you love. Because this guy is somebody, when you discuss with him in a secret place, you will still go back to those secret killers. Anybody that Britain advises, look at what will happen. Anytime you begin to take advice from Britain, British government, look at what is going to happen to your people. Your people is going to be victim of some circumstances. Because Britain, I studied them very well. They want their place to be at peace. They want other people's place to be in crisis. That thing is what gives them income. That is what gives them, it boosts their economy. You see, that is how they generate their own revenue. Putting fire in your own territory through their own advice. They will call you as if they are intelligent. They have presented themselves to the world as people who are intelligent. According to our own mindset, anybody who speaks good English is an intelligent person. But that is just like a language. Does it mean that anybody who speaks good Igbo language, like I'm not good in my own language, very shameful of me. I am not too good in my own language. Now, does it mean that anybody who speaks good Igbo language, does it make that person a wise person? No. Language does not qualify you as a wise person. It is the way you handle things, the way you do things, the way you reason is what qualifies you as a wise person. Language got nothing to do with wisdom. English is an official language of Britain. So them speaking the English does not qualify them as a wise people. And this is why I applaud our governor in Abia State, who have made the Igbo language a compulsory language in school today. Mazi Lionman wrote something about that. He said, this means that there is hope for the upcoming generation, because we are gone. You see, this generation, anybody that is above 40 years, my brother, my sister, the agitation we are doing today, don't count yourself in as somebody who is going to enjoy it. No. Everything you are doing, just know that you are doing it for your children and the upcoming generation. This generation of ours is gone. One, our reasoning is not that sound because of Nigeria society where we are raised. Our mentality is purely zero. So we are being cheated. We are being taken out of the context of this world. So what we are doing now is to fight in order way to restore back dignity to our society. If not, how we begin to condemn the spraying of money. And there's some commissioners in Anambra State who begin to work with Soludo, reason towards that area and say no. What this, I know a commissioner who said it. He said, "What we are the one who raises this thing issue." Mazi Jonathan raised this issue on the Radio Biafra. That's why I say these people, they listen to Radio Biafra more than you and I. Government officials in Nigeria listening to Radio Biafra. This is the reason why I pleaded with other media warriors to reason with themselves and talk about politics, because freedom fighting is politics. Talk about politics, the happening in a government scenario, and they stop being nuisance on air. You come out on air, you begin, nothing different from you and the content creators. And our people, I wonder sometimes you see our people paying attention to those things, pay more attention to these people who are not, who are just more or less like content creators on media. They pay more attention because that is how we are being brought up. We pay attention to irrelevant things. It's not our people's fault. It's gradually we begin to understand what is important. If you go to Chinese TikTok, you will begin to learn engineering, this thing, and inventing of many things. But when you go to TikTok, African TikTok, especially Nigerian TikTok, nonsense is what you'll be seeing. And if you go there, you see millions and thousands of followers. It is few of us who are following the Chinese TikTok because we want to learn something from there. Then one day I enter one engineering TikTok of Chinese this thing. I enter there. I want to see how many followers this particular page has from Nigeria. To my greatest surprise, from Nigeria, I saw 2 Yoruba names and about 15 Igbo names. That is only people following that page. Then you go to where they are talking nonsense, all these shameless ladies and the men who are doing their content just to earn living. You go there, all of them, they are there. Associate Taylor. I said, this is the problem. This is the challenge we are facing in this society. Nobody want to focus on the relevant thing. They want to focus on something that have been damaging their life. This is exactly the result. What made them today stagnant. This is all. Nothing more. Why the white people, Asia and the Europeans are very busy focusing on something that will modernize their future. Now, see the manifestation in Anambra. How many times now have you seen those group called Igbo Billionaire page? All of you are not even monitoring the page. You are not even following and monitoring the situation. Have you seen all of them? How many since this fight began in Anambra? Because Anambra is the headquarters of Biafra land. They are the firstborn. So when the firstborn mistakenly made a mistake, it will affect other children. This is why we heated this thing, bam. This thing you guys are doing, showing bundles of money, carrying money in occasion. When you go there, comment, somebody will tell you, nah, go and hustle, go and make your money. Are you going to tell a billionaire how to spend his money? Am I going to tell a billionaire how to spend it? I'm not going to tell a billionaire how to spend his money. But I will tell a billionaire how to behave with that his money, so that his behavior will not destroy our society. have the right to tell the billionaire, oh, don't do this with your money. If you do it, I will get you arrested. I will charge you for abuse. I have the right. If there is a place, if Nigeria is a place where law is functioning, I have the right. I don't have the right to tell him what to do, but I have the right how to condition him with law, without his money. Don't do this. Don't do that. You will destroy our society. If you do it, we arrest you. Today, that nonsense of carrying a bundle of money, throwing up and down, have disappeared. They have automatically disappeared. Because most of them who are doing it, who God bless, who are doing that, who are displaying that character, they never knew the history behind that spraying of money. If not that IPOB brought out the history. Look at the history of money spraying. Is something of criminal, is a criminal act. Criminals who, the first bank robbery in the world, the first bank robbery in the world took place in Mexico. There was no car. That time there was no vehicle. It is only horse. All these horse and the camel. That is the only way, that's the only the means of movement. And they went for robbery. They carried money out of the bank. As they were running, police began to chase them with their own horse. In order way to escape, the criminals reason what they will do to escape. They brought out the bags. That time, no box, it is bag. They opened one bag of the money and brought out money and pour it up. As they pour it up in the crowded area, people were busy picking the money. So police they don't see where to jump, because if they jump on the people, they will wound the people with their camels and the horse. So they stop because crowd have covered the road. They stop and the criminals escape with the money. Then when they saw what happened that time, other people, it happened in Italy too. Italian mafias went to rob, they did the same thing. Then if you come to Nigeria history of own, that is where Anene learned it. Anene saw those films. He go to bank, if you want to escape, he will spray money or people will be picking money. Anene will escape. So when have the spraying of money now become something of big man or big boys? So you are making a big boy on something you don't even know the history. We have this thing come into manifestation, how people begin to do this thing. That's why IPOB, without IPOB, Eastern Regional Society is gone. How we go there, we pull out the history, the original history of this nonsense. We pull it out. Okay, you people spraying this money, are you a criminal? Are you like those Mexico criminals? Are you like those Italian Mafian criminals? Are you like Anene? So you people are criminals. That's why you are practicing what the criminal practiced. What happened when you go occasion, you put your check or put money in the envelope, packet it and give to the celebrant? What happened to it? If you do it in a matured way, will heaven collapse? Everybody will die, or you won't be a big man again. So nobody will notice that you are a big man if you package the money secretly and give to the person, until you showcase your nuisance in public. That is when people will now classify you, and that is when that is why we don't learn. We learn bad one. How many times have you seen the white billionaires spread money? How many times have you seen the white billionaires spread money? Do you want what they want? They want more than you. But you can't see them. But they give, anywhere they go occasion, they give gift worth billions. Either they give you golden wristwatch, or they give you diamond watch, or they give as a gift, which the celebrant will later go to market and with receipt package, they will go there and resell it in the thousands and the millions of dollars. If such thing is done in our society, will heaven fall? Where you go to occasion, you buy diamond, original diamond, and give to the celebrant. This is my gift for you. The person will take it to the market, the central market of diamond, and sell it. The money will be transferred into his account as a gift you presented on his occasion. So that is the area. So what we are doing today is Enugu State, Eha Amufu, Isi-Uzo local government. Now, I want everywhere meaning Easterners. I'm not talking about those criminals who have sealed up their mind in criminality. That's why I said where meaning Easterners. Now, Peter Mba, who want to secure land for Fulani to come and reside in Enugu State. As educated as they claim, because there are characters you will display. I, Lionman, will now be referring whatever your academic background is. I will now be referring it as a claim. Because you cannot be educated and you say you are carrying PhD, you are doing this, you are doing that. That's why when Okezie came to Abia State, Okezie is from my community. I was ashamed of myself. Even some youths, when I had meeting with them on phone, I raised the issue. I say, I am surprised of the character Okezie displayed in the Abia State. I said, we are not expecting such character. And somebody said, this man is a professor. He was a lecturer in the north, this and that. I said, this is something I had that is this and that. I said, but how are we now assured that this man is carrying a genuine certificate? Because I know in Nigeria, many forgeries have taken place in Nigeria. I said, how am I sure that this man is carrying a genuine certificate? And somebody, a lady, raised the issue in that forum and said, they call me there. They said, there. What you said now, I myself have that thought. And one man in that forum began to laugh. I said, no. I said, this is not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. When you claim that you are educated, behave like one. Don't behave the other way around. Defend it. Your character also can defend whatever you present to the public. Your character also can disqualify you for whatever you present to the public. Now, Peter Mba, according to his biographer, as claimed, because I'm using the word as claimed, because I don't see how a man who is such civilized we want to bring hencemen into a society where himself belong. Take Enugu apart. No, this is not, just take Enugu aside from this thing now. We are not talking about, let us not divide our region. Peter Mba, according to births, according to his birth, Igbo man is an Igbo man. According to birth, Igbo man. the day the mother gave birth to him, Igbo man claimed that he's his son. Igbo man jubilated. Isn't it? So, and a man of that caliber, in this 21st century, we are talking about digitalization society, where if you are going to invite investors, you make sure that you invite investors who have the knowledge of digital world now, not analog investors. If you are bringing investors now, you will not bring investors who is coming to sacrifice. You are bringing an investor that will bring what is in vogue now, digitalized system. So Peter Mba, as civilized as he is, he never traveled to Italy or traveled to Germany and look for investors in Europe and say, okay, let me relocate them into Enugu state. For them to come and know how they can be manufacturing computer or phone, so that we will have a local phone manufacturing center. Peter Mba did not go there. But where Peter Mba went for his own investors investors ideology. Let me just put the ideology. Investors ideology is funani. Na the pan manya. What's him now? What I see? I don't understand anything again. So on all the places in the world, the only thing Peter Mba can go and invite is Funani. That is where his interest is. To come and resettle them in Enugu state. And the same Peter Mba have seen the Hausa history, who welcomed the Fulanese. Since then, Peter Mba, are then telling me that these politicians with their level of their connection in Nigeria, maybe nobody is telling them the reality about Fulanese. I don't know. Because I have maybe nobody is telling them. Maybe those who surround them are not revealing the reality about Fulanese to them. It may be. Because sometimes, what is going on in my page? Who is reporting this page? The person reporting this page, I hope you understand the importance of this message. The person reporting this page, Facebook keep on sending me warning. I hope you know the importance of this message. Because I don't understand black people. You keep on reporting this page, Facebook keep on interrupting my program. I hope you understand the gravity or the importance of this message. Allah has on this show in Ndo. Eha. Why are you reporting this page now? Why are you reporting it? Well, we are here to discuss something good. Something that will save you, save me. Wow. So, what I'm saying is, the Hausas who welcome Funanis, where is the condition of the Hausas today? That is what you would. For the benefit of those who don't understand Igbo, a wise man watches what happened to others, and he will quickly learn from it. He will not allow the same scenario to happen to him. He will learn and adjust himself. So does it mean that Igbo politicians, including Pitamba, have never learned anything that the havoc that before the Hausas? They didn't learn anything from it till now? Or they didn't think that the Hausas are not perfect enough to handle the Funanis? I don't understand. They should let us understand. Because Pitamba leaving the standard world investors and going for murderous Funanis, people that have this agenda of we must kill these people and take their place. So among all the other investors around the world, it's Funani that is very important to Pitamba. My people, let us look beyond what is going on. Are we sure? Because this have moved me to ask this question. Are we sure? Are we now sure? Are we not? Are we sure that these people have never ambushed us? Because there is a way the world is going around that you may not even have the perfect calculation of it. Are you sure that we the Easterners have not been ambushed? What I mean by ambush is, are we sure that the Funanis have never taken over the corridor of power in the East, planting their own sons and daughters into corridor of power in the East in the name of Nkechinyere? You may see Anisha answering in Nkechinyere, or you may see this Pitamba, it may be Yusuf answering another name in disguise. Are you sure? Because the effort I see on this man is like it can easily define this effort as blood is thicker than water. That is where, because I sat down yesterday after I received call from Enugu State. I begin to, me and the man was talking, I tell the man, Ogani, it is sure because the zeal in him, it does it, we always say blood is thicker than water. Because we may be calling him he is stupid, he is selfish. No. In other way around, he may be fighting for his people. He may try to achieve the Usman Dan Fodio's agenda. And since he has already been there, so let him utilize the opportunity to achieve that agenda before leaving the office. That thing is called blood is thicker than water. Because the effort, the zeal in him to achieve something, one day, let us look beyond it to, I know what I am saying. I know what I am saying. Let us only not focus and centralize on these people, they are selfish. No, this is beyond selfish. This is beyond selfish. What is 40 billion? You want to take a community, and this community, this is where their farmland is, this is where they do their agriculture. You want to grab it. seize it and hand over to Fulani to resettle them there. You have the record of these people. That these people kill, damage. They are not developers. They are destroyers. Now, you want to bring destroyers into your own home. I don't understand. You want to bring destroyers into your own home. Because I don't want to be furious of describing them wrongly. What I see in this attitude is what I call blood is thicker than water. It's like in the Abala ambush. In the Abala ambush. In a very top area, Piani Anyaman. Whereas in the Behana, Bujutarani, as a ministers, as a commissioners, as a because no son of the soil that will watch his people, that will watch his home, his father's original home, get damaged. I don't see that, except he's a bastard. He said that son is a bastard. That is why a man can do whatever he does, can do whatever he does outside. When he comes to his father's household, he will display being a good person. A man can be brutal outside, but when it comes to his father's household, he becomes as meek. The man becomes so meek, so gentle, because that is his father's household. But what we are seeing today is that most of our politicians are very brutal in their father's household, but outside their father's household, when they reach that place I am describing now as blood is thicker than water, you see them very meek, very gentle, very conductive, you know, they conduct themselves. But when they come home, they scatter their home. Because it's a stranger who come to scatter their place. That is why every country around the world have a law that guide them. Do you know why that law is guiding them? Because of stranger that will come. Because they know that I may bring my own character that is not suitable into that country. So the only thing that will take that character that is not suitable to where I'm going is law. It's law that will make me gentle and behave well. Like this country now, marrying a two-wife is a jailable offense. Imagine that coming from Africa, where we have the right to marry as many as we want, we come here, and the law is not there to protect the land. What will we do? Most of us could have married like 3. But because it's a jailable offense, you adjust to that their law by taking one woman to yourself. Do you see it now? That is the importance of law. So, what is Peter Mba trying to do? Taking the ancestral land of the people to hand over to the foreigner that is not contributing positively to the society. Entire Nigeria, I have asked the Igbo senators, I have asked the Igbo House of Rep members, I have asked the Yoruba senators and the Yoruba House of Rep members, I said, what have Funani you are sharing the same country with contributed in Nigeria development? Till today, since over 12 years I had this question in PDP. This question, nobody answered it, give me the answer till today. Since over 12 years I asked this question, till now, no answer has come. Because I'm somebody who asks important questions and say, fine and good. Because that's one thing I know. Our SAS is contributing. Yorubas are contributing to the development of the so-called Nigeria. Igbos are contributing a lot. Igbos are contributing almost half of it. I asked the question, where all the PDP chieftains are. I don't fear anybody now. As I said, this thing we are sharing this country that we don't want people to go. That time I was talking about regional. I said, the only way we will have peace and harmony, love and harmony into this country is regional. And some people acknowledge it and say, yes. And I asked some who got up, one of our Igbo brother get up and say, we need a large country. They begin to describe US as large, begin to describe this as large. Inside that place instantly, I rose up and said, come, calm down, sit down. I said, no verse. Where have you traveled to? He said, I said, I have traveled to Italy. I said, now let me use Italy, where I know very well, where I can, if I go there to go, I know all the corners and the streets where to pass. I said, let me tell you something. I said, if you are talking about large, Nigeria is not even large. I said, do you know that one state in Italy, Italy that you are seeing? I said, Lagos. I counted it on that meeting. I said, Lagos. Lagos State, Oyo State, Ekiti State, Ondo State. I counted all the Yoruba, all the states that made up the Yoruba land. I counted everything. I said, do you know that it's not up to Napoli in a landmass? I said, Google it now. I said, Google it. That time they are using this, what do you call it? BlackBerry. I said, Google it, push it there. You people are here talking. I said, you people are here talking nonsense. I said, this state, everywhere I counted now, is not as large as yet, not as large as Napoli. The man met like water. I said, we just leave everybody to be talking nonsense in this country. I said, this country you call Nigeria, you have 36 nonsense state. This country don't supposed to be more than 3 states. It's not up to even 3 standard states in some Europe country. Then if I come to Brazil here, the same thing. The same thing. So what is all this perambulating and the jambrata that we are practicing here, destroying the life of people, innocent people? So Pitamba, is it pushing and do you people see the zeal in him? This zeal is not ordinary. This is what you call, he is very zealous to achieve something for his people. Do you understand me now? Because he want to add, to me, he is trying, to me, and I'm referring him as Fulani is his people. Because this is the zeal that's supposed to be found in him to do something for Enugu state people. But it's not, that zeal is not there. If you go to na abalanya way match, apialanya from under, and what is in element, we don't understand anymore. Apialan akola hanya stored, unknowing to us. Because this is the zeal that's supposed to be found in him to say, oh, let me do something different. Let me use this my energy to do something for Enugu that I will enter into history. I will enter into history. Let me tell you something. What Soludo is doing there, anybody can miss. The only thing that I have said it, don't generalize every action of anybody because of maybe you may not like that person, or sometimes when somebody is doing something, forget about hate. Forget about maybe you don't like that person. Pick the good one he does, take it to yourself. He may still keep that your hatred against the person, keep it, no problem, because the word is a choice. You have choice to like, you have choice to hate. It's their fundamental right. Nobody should tamper it. I'm not against anybody hating anybody or anybody liking anybody. It's normal. That is their fundamental right as a human being that is still existing. It's not everybody you see you like. It's not everybody you see you hate. But when you are hating, don't hate stupidly. Try to, if that person that you hate do something good, praise him. Just praise him because of that one. Measure what you did and praise him on that. This man did this, this man produced this handkerchief. Lionman produced handkerchief. This handkerchief it look nice. This is a welcome development. At least you praise him. This is a welcome development, but I hate him. You see what Soludo is doing in Anambra? In the next 10 years, you will now begin to see the benefit in terms of what he's fighting now. If he can sustain it too. But the one I don't support is the harassment. When you want to fight for something, before you come out to fight it, make your plan very perfect. We know that black people are very difficult to control. Black people are very difficult to govern. Yes. This IPOB alone make me to understand that this shoji are difficult. Difficult. I'm a man who admits when I see difficulty, I admit it immediately. You can't put a knife on my throat. This shows you it's very difficult. That is why we need to plan before any governor come out with anything. That governor need to plan it well and implement it well and put some monitoring measure in order way to curtail the excesses of those who that will abuse that particular opportunity. The fight that Soludo came out to fight in Anambra is a highly welcome development. All this seeing where somebody is pouring drink, blood. Some of them will carry knife, they kill goats on social media. I want to ask, did they tell them that the white people are not practicing tradition? Israel. Nobody practices tradition than the Jew. Nobody have shrine the Jews have. How many shrines did we have in Igbo land that the mother abuse? How many shrines? Go to the Jew, go to the Israel. You see, each almost every apartment have one corner of shrine where they practice their tradition. But due to our own Do you know how many churches that is in this country? From street to street, you see church. In this country. But none of this church will open their door on the Monday morning, or Tuesday morning, or Wednesday morning, or Thursday morning, or Friday morning. They can only open that church Sunday evening, not even Sunday morning, Sunday evening. That time people have gone to work and come back. They now shower, take their bed, and go to church. Anything that reach our hand, we abused it. Look at Anambra. Any corner you, that time if I do my Facebook like this, hey, this one bring Thanksgiving. I work for him, I work for her. Oh, amen. Now you are beginning to fight them. Some people are now saying that is not your tradition. Make sure only shinga. That thinking closely, that is not our tradition. Tradition is different from that nonsense. That is another borrowed worshipping. Our tradition is very neutral and transparent. Thank God. This one said it. It's South Korea. And this Shaiv, my brother have waka. This country you see, this is Brazil. This Brazil you see. Do you know how many shrines that are in the houses of these buildings, all these total building skyscrapers you see? Do you know in those apartments? Do you know how many shrines that are there? I don't show you it on media. They practice their own very gently, very gentle. Those that know them, those that want them, we go there and do for them and do their ritual, do everything, waka. The same thing with church. Those that want to go to church and worship God, they go secretly. No camera inside the church. Our own amount of camera. Le zuzu, le menzuzu. Because you mount camera because you have changed it. That is not more faith. Because faith cannot be practiced on camera. So what we are practicing now is a business venture. So what you are doing, that's why you put it on camera, so that people can see your business center, your business address. Let us tell ourselves the truth. You know how to market fake goods. When you show it on camera, you will be fine. When you order it, if you reach your house, there is one cloth only God saved me. If not for my woman, I for enter serious debt. There's one cloth I saw on the internet. If you see this suit, hey, very fine. I look at it, I look the size, look everything. I said, let me order it 3. No. I'm gonna say no. Don't order this thing 3. Order 1 first. Let us see the quality. You see, women, they are very intelligent. You say, order this thing 1. Let us see the quality first. I ordered this thing 1. Mgbe I rutara my apartment, I went. I just what do you call this? All this courier deliver. When they deliver this thing, the package, I came into house. I open it. Hey, I say, I will alarm. Odeka. Coat. Odeka Adam coat. There is one suit we call Adam coat. Hey! send them email. I said, what thing be this? They said, it's not what I ordered. I sent the picture to them and said, you people should respond now. They said that is why this thing is very cheap. I said, is that the photo this thing? They said, yes. I said, no. I'm not going to return my money for that because my card, this credit card. I said, I now write. You see, white people, they are very simple. I now write, send email. They now give me 21 days. Is it 21 days or 14 days to return the money into my card? I said they should come and collect it and refund my money inside my card. And they are afraid of the law. Because that picture, yes, it's the same color, but not the quality. Not what I saw, not what my eye sees on the air is what I receive in reality. They refund my money inside my card, and the clothes remain with me because they said they can't come. I said, come and collect it. They said, no, I should leave it. And I carry the clothes and go and dash somebody. But my money, I receive my money back. But I cannot put that, I cannot wear that kind of nonsense. So what am I talking about is, we should wake up, open our eyes. We must not allow what happened to the Hausas to happen to us. No area of Biafra land, we must allow anything that happened, that thing that played in the north against the Hausas, must not, nobody. We will keep ourselves, all of us will die, including those governors, will die together. If they want us to die together, it better we die together than that they will be taking us one, because when the Fulanis come there, that's what they will be doing. They will continue their killing. 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 Until our people are gradually, those who cannot stand the heat of the killing, they will exit the community. They are gone. That is how Hausas left their land for the Fulani. There are some Hausas who are living in the Saudi Arabia today. I know one Hausa guy who is living in France for more than a decade. I met him in France, that was 2007, in Lyon cities in France. And I was a guy, very intelligent guy. He said he and the family have been living here for a very decade. I said, he call where he come from, Hausa land. When this man told me the story, he said the father came home before coming. The Fulanis have wiped everybody. He said both small children. They came home and he said they just came there to kill all of us. And he said who carried that mission out is the man their father give space to build hut in the compound. He went and bring other Fulanis and wipe. He said the only God that saved them, that they just left. And that was the end of returning to that compound. I said, now, do you mean that compound now was taken? He said the Fulani man took it after killing everybody. He said the Fulani man took it after killing everybody. He said they know that somebody escaped from that place. He said they can't come back. I lost the man contact. If not, I could have been keeping contact with that man. 2007. I won't forget that story. That time we are one Nigeria hardcore now. We didn't talk about anything Biafra. I said just like that. He said, And this is exactly what, and so they will see all these things, all this history about these people. They still have the courage, the audacity to bring these people in. To and do what? Okay, now the fund they are bringing, are they going to bring the multi-billion dollars investment that will Enugu people, that will Enugu youth will be employed, and they will benefit from it? And I want to know. Or to just come and occupy the place, to commit raping, stealing, kidnapping, just like that. Is that what Peter Mba is agitating? Because this is agitation. Peter Mba is agitating to give something to his people. Because this is the zeal you can see. You know, see IPOB zeal. See Mazi Lionman zeal. Agitating to save his people from the mess, from the humiliation of Nigeria. And they continue to push. They have continued to push. They have continued to push. Because he is doing it for his people. So Peter Mba continue to persuade. This means that he can only persuade those people, because I have never seen a man with his right senses who will persuade to take something from his people and give to the strangers. No. You can only be persuaded to take something from strangers and give to your people. That's the right persuasion you can do. If you go the other way around, which means either that man is in sin, or the man need to be taken to a psychiatrist hospital to check his brain. If this brain is, because I can't imagine myself, Lionman, now walking into my father's compound, trying to persuade all the family members in other way, even though when they are not comfortable with what I want to do, I just want to grab something from our family and hand over to a stranger. Nah, here can go see you. There are people that will tell Lionman, I use the word. And yes, if it is those days we still have elders. I don't know if we still have elders, because the way things are going in Biafra land now. Sometimes I said, where is our elders? Are you sure we still have? Because the elders sometimes when they open mouth talk on the media, you become shocked. Or whether who said that? You'll be looking around. Why I come to use people should forgive me. That's why I use this word. If we still have elders that remain, because I don't understand. I want to help my water. I don't understand. I commend the women and the youth who came out to protest. I, Lionman, personally commend them. As IPOB and the leadership worldwide have commend them for their braveness to come out and say, no, enough is enough. We thank them. This is how it should be working. We shouldn't allow someone personal interest to destroy our life. Whatever interest that is making Peter Mba to have this kind of zeal, may that interest remain with him only. He shouldn't push it to the people of Enugu State. But I'm asking, in the definition of elder in our language is those with white hair and gray hair and white barb, this thing, baba, white hair on their jaw. But that's not the definition of elder. Elders are defined by those who has wisdom. A person of 20 years can be described as an elder when he speaks, but many people don't know him. Due to our culture, we refer elders as those that have gray hair and the other age. A secular elder. And we forgot that thief will grow old. The green hair will come out from his head. And we are defining a thief as a header. Do you see one of the chief the police apprehend who is involved in kidnapping? Police are monitoring him until they get evidence and grab him. You see pastor who is involved in the pastor is the gang leader of kidnappers. You see them in the police district. You see the cases of media. A whole Igwe of his community is kidnapping people from his community, making money, providing boys that will do it, and they have been all apprehended. This is what we are talking about, because these are the people that made them Igwe chiefs through the political way, not through our tradition. It's like the one the politicians did. After the people have chosen Ohanes and Debo president, the politicians went to Abuja and bring their colleague. They went to Abuja and brought their colleague. Since we said this thing must come from this side, south, okay, they went and bring Eperima, one of their own Eperima, in replacement of what people choose. This is what produced that Igwe that is involved in that kidnapping. There are good people in that community who maybe the Igwe is supposed to be their turn. But maybe due to they are not in good terms with the governor or local government, they went and bring one of their Eperima friend and made him Igwe, and the Igwe turned to kidnapper. This is what we are facing in our society today. That is it. That is what we are facing in our society today. You see the case going on in Yoruba, in Okukumaiko, Igondo, Alaba International, Okukumaiko, those who know that place, Abara. Do you remember, how many of you remember what I said? Is it either last year, December or January? Why I won information I got that many kidnapping going on today, that most of that the GOs of churches is involved. That people should stop this mentality and the stupidity of revealing who you are to your pastor. You may not be safe. How many of you follow that program I had made that day? Because when this thing happened in Lagos, somebody sent me this thing and say, Lion man, you say something like this, and this thing now you say now have manifest here. I said, the man called me, we are discussing, he said, I don't know how you got all this information before this thing. I said, when society changes, you need to change. You know, most of us, when we see these people called pastor, or apostle, or reverend, I don't know what we take that name as. That is just an ordinary name. These people, they are human beings like us. The way you sleep with women is the way they sleep with women. That is no other. So the way you drink openly, maybe you may be drinking your own openly because you're a free person. They will drink their own secretly because they pretend that they are angel. That is only different. Even they do more than what you do. You that is doing your own openly, they do more than you. But take their word, take what they parade themselves to be, live their inner life. When you begin to trust what they do in public, which what they parade themselves to be, that what they parade themselves to be is what I take. But their inner secret life is what I don't have anything to do there. That's why when you tell me the pastor sleep with somebody's wife, I don't even pay attention to those nonsense words. Is pastor not a human being? If ordinary businessman can sleep with somebody's wife, What is stopping pastor from sleeping with somebody's wife? Is it not a man? Is it not your wife that open leg? Did they force her? They didn't force her. If your wife prepare up, I will prepare a businessman. The pastor is teaching, the businessman is teaching. Napuara. That's why I don't even intervene in all those kind of matter. Look at what happened in Agbara. A young guy that is doing well. His own church, his own, where he goes to pray. Maybe he have let the pastor to know how much he worth. That is what happened there. That's what I see that happened there. They have let the pastor to know how much he worth. He told his fiancée that he's going for prayer on Wednesday prayer. He left, going for that prayer. He got to church premises, call his fiancée, call his fiancée video call. His fiancée confirmed that yes, he is in church. Church closed. The time he's supposed to come home, because according to the lady, the guy no be somebody who live higher. If you tell her that he's going to somebody, if he live here, he's coming home. They say 4 o'clock, the young man never come back. 5, he never come back. Not at business as usual, because he know his fiancé, he know the person she's dating. He now call the phone. The phone is not going. He called the phone is not going. He have to call the pastor and ask the pastor, do you see so person? The pastor said, no, he didn't come to church. He said, but he told me coming to church. I said, no, I didn't see anybody like that here. But he said, no, he called me. We talk. You were preaching, I'm here, I was hearing your voice. I was seeing people coming out from the church premises when he called me on video call. The pastor answered the lady, I don't know what you're talking about. He bounced the call. 6 o'clock, the lady called back again, called the pastor again. The pastor picked, say, woman, why are you disturbing me? I am on spiritual walk. Why are you disturbing me? I didn't see that here. You mentioned the name, I forgot the name of the guy. He said, I didn't see him here, anywhere around the premises of this. Out of fear of the pastor, now the lady dropped. The lady became confused. The lady immediately, 8 p.m., the lady moved to the police station. Said, no, something is wrong. He moved to the police station and report the matter. And due to that, one of the police officers know the guy very well. They move into action. They mobilize. That's why I say, if Nigerian police want to work, they will work. If they don't want to work, they will never work. They mobilize themselves. They mobilize themselves. And now see some bad guys. And they enter one place and arrest some bad guys there, only to find the boy phone, the young man phone in their hand. They arrest them, take them to the station and torture them. They now said, like, pastor. They now check the account. From that boy account, this is the man that said, he didn't say the word. From that boy account, that minute, that very hour, they find 2 million naira was transferred into the pastor's account from the boy through the amp. 2 million were transferred. Then about 6 million naira were transferred into the pastor's son's account through that amp. That's how they went and picked the pastor and picked the son. After they closed church, he told the young man, I want to pray for you. Wait for me. That's what the criminals confess. One of them that is there, Usher, who is also part of the criminality in that case. Say you should wait, the boy wait. That is how they bundle the boy, turn the boy neck, kill the boy, bury the boy. They have already gotten all what they want through the boy. They say, according to them, they torture the boy until the boy tell them the code, everything. They begin to transfer the money until they kill the boy. They take them to where they bury the boy. they got the young man, so I say, your boy, the young man. That's how he died. He lose his life. In the name of trusting human being like you, taking human being like you as a mini Jesus. Ndara. Trust should have limit. It should have boundary. I keep on telling people, trust should have boundary. Trust should have boundary. So, please and please, in conclusion of this matter, please, Enugu people should stand up very, very well and make sure that that thing does not take place. Because we don't want problem. Because if Pit and Bat dare it, put those people there. IPOB, we are going there to battle with them. We will set the whole place ablaze there. The Fulani will not stay their place. If they like, may they carry the whole army in the world and put there. Fulanis can never share an inch of our land. Their history is very bad. We will not allow what happened to Hausa happen to us. Never. So the message is very clear. It's very straight. There is no diplomacy in the language of I no gree. I no gree, we say I no gree. We, the Easterners, say we no gree that kind of settlement of the Fulanis. Great dear friends and lovers of freedom, God bless you all. I wanted to take call, but I can't take call because you know, as you can see, I'm watching time here. I want to go somewhere, please. Maybe on Sunday I will be on air. Then we can have time to chat on media and make some call and answer some questions. Thank you all for joining me, and God bless you all.